That's all I would do. That's like, you know, I don't even have a motive. Like, what should I have future Scott do? Complain about? You know, I don't have social commentaries on things anymore. It's just, you know, I told you so, right? Was I wrong about anything yet? Or is it just, all my old videos are just right on track? Maybe some of it's a little far out. Maybe I'm a little too mean. I mean, another thing that's changed in terms of me making content is I'm more sympathetic to the, you know, like, all-consuming narcissism that's being programmed into people, where everybody sees only their own victimhood and doesn't realize that we're all victims of like multiple things that are against us. It's just like divide and conquer to the umpteenth degree. And, you know, people are good and they hate most of their pop culture that's being aimed at them, but yet they're not going to be given anything any good. It's like, you know, I feel as though probably what's happening within pop culture are people are trying to find, well, okay, it has all the agenda stuff in it, but there was this thing was kind of good about Birds of Prey, or this thing was kind of good about whatever came out. I don't know what's happening. This kind of thing was okay. You know, but like, yeah, it had all the messages, and, you know, men are bad and women are worse, and they have to imitate they have to be like, you know, like, imitate the worst behaviors of men. It's the perfect way to say it. Like, to be a woman, like, I'm tired, like, everybody hates the postmodern deconstruction of everything, okay? They hate it. DeviantArt fetishes have now, like, I feel like the next level mukbang, where Asian people are eating all that weird stuff that's not food, made out of, like, everything has boba tea in it or whatever, with little tapioca balls and shit. It's just like a fetish. It's like the fetishization of, like, you like something, that's your fetish now. You can't just like a thing casually, and I don't. I go to the Goodwill, and for the price of a rental from, you know, like a video store, I own the thing and I never have to return it. That's what I like. So every now and then, I'm like, it doesn't cost me much to spend 99 cents, or at the maximum $2.99, to make an experiment to see some film I never saw from, like, you know, 20 years ago or more. And my God, it was actually good. I never saw this before. Now I don't mind watching it because for 99 cents I own it. Oh, here's a whole season of, I'm trying to think of something. Like, here's a whole season of a show that I never saw, but for $3, like, I'm like, oh, I actually like this, or I don't. Who cares? I don't have to go back to the video store and just forget about it. Or, oh, you like that? I just give it to somebody I know. Here you go, here's a whole season of, I don't know, Gilmore Girls or something. I would never watch that. But it's like, here's like a whole season of something, you know, that for peanuts on the dollar, for the price of a rental, it's mine forever now. I have the cover box and everything. So that's where I'm at with content making. Like, if I make something, I just actually want to make like a short film or something, as opposed to just sitting down and playing Telephonopolis, where I sit in the Telephontopia, or whatever I was calling it, where I sit on the phone and I give you like 30 red flag qualities in women that I don't accept, that makes it hard for me to have COVID hookups or whatever. I don't want to do that shit anymore. I feel sad what happened to people that are being taken under in a wave of progressivism. I don't think it's an evolution. I think it's a degradation. You know this about me, because like I said, there's only 5 of you that will see this. I'm going to leave this up and just see what happens. And I bet, like, at the maximum we'll get like 12, this video will get like 12 views or something. That does it, you know. Which is good enough for me, because I, like I said, I'm only making this for a couple of people. And, you know, champion and soften, like, let them know if you want to, like, hey, he made a new thing. Or you can just take this video and put it up on the channels where you upload my, in an act of futility, if you want to take this video too, please take it right away and upload it on your channels. Scott's explaining why he doesn't make content anymore. And my last name is Ree, by the way. I have no relation to that GOP senator guy. That's his surname is my middle name, okay? That's not, my surname is R-E-E, okay? So, you know, set up a Patreon so I can make a romantic movie about 2 people falling in love, romance simulator to movie, and win the hearts of the world of men and women all over the place who just want to see that, and they're not giving it. I'm telling you, I have at least one really good film in me, shot on video, so it's not a film. There's no actual film. I have one good film in me, and it would just be a man and a woman falling in love, and they stay together. That's all I have in me anymore. So thank you for listening to this. I made this for you because there's really no reason for me. Like, I already checked out. I'm like, yeah, I don't do this anymore. I don't even want to go to YouTube to watch anything. You know what I mean? Like, I could just look at a newspaper. I don't have to buy the newspaper. I can just look at a headline when I'm checking out. I'm like, oh, okay, that's where we're at now. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm sorry for not being, you know, doing my social commentaries like, you know, you seem to like. But it just, I'm not in it anymore. It's, you know, I spend a lot more time outside. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the hell to say. So thank you for, you know, I did this for you. Whoever sees this, thank you for, I'm sorry I don't make stuff anymore, okay? If I do, I'll let you know. But as it stands, I don't really have, you know, beyond my a man and woman fall in love story, I don't have any short film ideas or having future Scott wander around the cosplay clips with, you know, Halloween clearance skeletons. I don't have any ideas for that. But if I do, I'll make something, because making those little future Scott, like, shitty, like where the camera's just in one place and I just, like, you know, walk up, turn it on, walk in front, start the scene, end the scene, go back, shut the camera off, and do it, you know what I mean? Beyond that, unless I get if I can wrangle somebody, like, will you just film me walking around, you know, wastelands or something, and so the camera moves, and so the camera can pan. If I make anything, it would be something like that, or just like if I had an idea for a short little 5-minute thing. That's all I could see myself doing. It's less just, I've talked enough, like me, or it's just me sitting talking. I mean, you know, like, that's all I would have to do. You know, the only way I could see me sitting down and talking is if anybody I knew made a podcast and they wanted to ask me stuff on their podcast. What do you think about this, Scott? What do you think about that? Most of my answers would be like, I don't know, I have never watched that. But if people wanted to ask my opinions, that's the only way you would see me in videos. It was like if somebody wanted my opinion, because I just don't feel like offering it anymore. So, you know, I'm sorry that I just, you know, just my heart's not in it anymore or whatever. So thank you for saving my videos. I wish I could have my old videos. Send me an external hard drive or a big thumb drive or something of all my old stuff, because I don't even have it anymore. I have new stuff that you've never seen before. Maybe we could trade. I'll send you my new stuff that nobody's ever seen, because you're the only one that cares about it anyway. And you send me my old stuff. Does that sound cool? So, you know, let me know in the comments what you think about this. But I feel like, you know, like, you two guys are still uploading my old stuff. And it does mean something to me, you know? You know, I feel something in the pit of my chest about it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I just don't have I don't know what to make anymore. But I did make a lot of stuff, you just never saw it. So, that's all. Just thank you for watching and thinking that anything I made was worth keeping. I didn't even keep it. But I know better now. I don't delete my old stuff. I have all my Mammoth or pop culture stuff. And anytime one of you two uploads my old videos, I clip grab them and I save it for myself, because that's the only way I have my old stuff. I did find on an old tower, I found a bunch of my old stuff. Not much, but it was like maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 13 or so videos. I'm like, oh, here's these old videos, you know, that it's the only way I have my old Extreme Narcissism TV stuff, is like stuff that I didn't know was on an old tower when I started it up again. So, you know, thank you for archiving my stuff which I just feel like it's like the more time goes on, it's just gonna be like, oh, here's what Scott said, I told you so. But I feel like I'm joking, but I'm like this face has probably been like given to Google Algobot, so that if any content comes up with this face and this bone structure and these eyes or whatever, that it's to be like thwarted and squashed at all costs, so that nobody can see it in my delusions of grandeur. But I did go through so much shit with, like, no matter what I did, it just kept getting hammered into oblivion. So thank you for mattering enough to you that you would save it and then re-put it up, because it's probably pretty terrible. I clip grab when I find my old videos that I don't have, that you put them back up. I clip grab them, but I don't watch them. Like, I just want to have them. I don't know why. Show my grandkids or something, I guess, that are not even part of the alphabet. So thank you for watching. Bless you. Bless your hearts. Bless your lives, your earthly lives. Bless your souls unto ages of ages. Amen.